They didn't have special.
We back. Alright, let's get it. The game on right now. Nobody cares. Doesn't that suck? Nobody cares the game is on right now. That actually is sad. Basketball is so boring now. That shit's sad, for real. Search it up. New York. New York most wanted. Let's get it. If y'all remember the first video, this shit. First time watching it. Shit. Let's get it.
It's a dangerous trend known as throughway swimming. It's when cars drive recklessly on highways, causing near misses or weaving through lanes.
About to be a good one.
Do you feel like you're a danger to society?
No.
Huh? Huh? Huh, Mom?
How worried are you about being caught by the police?
Y'all just took her
Not
off.
worried at all. My name is AJ, and I strike cars for living. We basically just got chased by the police right now.
Just now?
Yeah, like 30 minutes ago. I'm a crazy driver and do not try to replicate what I do. It's dangerous, it could cause injury or death. Follow the street laws.
Last year we dropped an explosive documentary with Squeeze Benz and the swim team, and this video peeked behind the curtain on New York's underground car culture. But as I've learned more, I can say that we have barely scratched the surface. So today, we bring you back into the world of New York's most wanted, and what you are about to see is fueled by speed, theft, and daredevil behavior. We meet drivers like License, who weaves through city traffic at triple-digit speeds. We meet car thieves who minutes before evaded police, and they show up to their interview with us in a freshly stolen Hellcat. And from the chop shops to the shady exotic car rental dealers, we meet the players who are connected in this high-stakes underground scene. At great danger, we buckled up and brought you inside this world. But warning, this documentary is for educational purposes only. What you're about to see is dangerous, illegal, and at times life-threatening. Viewer discretion is advised.
We're just got him advised.
Alright guys, just got to LaGuardia, New York. We're diving back into the world of most wanted drivers. And you might be asking, why are you doing this video again? Guys, I learned that we just hit the tip of the iceberg last time, but there's way more to dive into. Not only have new characters emerged that are just as legendary, reckless, and dangerous. Oh my God. But there's also this structure that we never got to see in the first episode that I really want to dive into. How are these guys getting access to Lamborghinis and BMWs and high-level foreign cars? These guys are living outlaws, going on police chases on sometimes a daily basis and getting away. How? So we're going to get into that and much, much more. Folks, this is the return of New York's most wanted drivers. Let's get into it. M-Box, a New York man and rapper, said to sit tight that he was going to pull up with a posse and pick us up from the airport. Here's what happened next. Never been picked up at the airport like this before. Not sure exactly what to expect, but they said they got something really special for us. So it feels like some Batman shit. This just feels like a place where anything can go down.
Prada did it.
Oh my God, is that them?
Holy
they put
shit.
up deep like that?
We got BMW here. We got another BMW here. And BMW there.
Yo, they is acting nasty, I ain't gonna lie.
Pull over, take the tracker out the whip. Range Rover Sport, I'm on the Jackie doing tricks.
What's the next bar? I can't even remember it.
Keep swimming, got the paddles in the ship. I'ma keep rapping, but I dabble with the skits.
M-Box is kind of the face of the striker music, the striker culture. If you don't know what a striker is, what can you tell them, M-Box?
Well, striker's a stolen car, a hottie, whatever you want to call it.
Self-snitching at its worst.
Remember, Tommy is a white man.
Okay.
Tommy's white, don't forget.
You should know that your music is made
Is he not
in
white?
a lot of places, but my friend Felix, who's currently probably in the West Coast stealing cars, is listening to your music a lot.
That's great to hear.
A man from Queens is accused of committing several traffic violations in Newark. It happened along Market and Broad Streets back on April 11th.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how wanted would you say you are?
Probably a 10. Nobody's more wanted than me.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a scary way to live, I'll tell you right
Can
now.
we address what's going on with Squeeze Benz right now?
We were going crazy. Everything was, everything was going swell. Had a lot of crazy collabs. Obviously, we did the video with Tommy, and that blew the up. That drew a lot of unwanted attention on us. We basically had to kind of shut the operation down for a few months. He's laying low right now, not really kind of taking a step back from everything, and he's not really going to be involved in cutting up or driving anymore, just because we can't really let anything happen. We got to be safe.
It seemed no one could give us a straight answer about Squeeze Benz. Many on the internet claim he's locked up somewhere on the East Coast. Others, including his team, say he's just laying low, waiting for the heat around him to die down. But either way, there has been no sign of him in months, which only fuels further speculation. And we're pulling up to a little rental spot that people go to, and we're gonna meet some of the drivers in this game.
Like, they giving a drops up. I would never do a video like this. If I was getting money
Tell
off this
people
shit
who
for
you
real.
are and what you do.
Why?
I love to drive.
Like, you think the cops don't know who you is? Just because you got a mask on?
What would you say your specialty is? Like, is it fast? Is it cutting up? Like, how do you...
Heavy traffic.
How risky would you say that is?
Not as risky as going high speeds.
Have you ever crashed before?
One time where my boy rear-ended me.
So, 2 drivers crashed.
Yeah, basically.
I've heard there's cover-ups going on. Some people don't want to show how dangerous this really is or how it can damage other people. Can you speak to that? Folks, I think it's really important to speak on the covering up of crashes that's rampant across this driver community, because some of the drivers in this space with the biggest followings are doing this, and it gives the false impression that this is a relatively risk-free activity rather than something that is an extreme danger to innocent people.
I mean, they cover up their crashes to maintain like a good image about themselves, and it's bad. Like, me, I just post whatever, I don't care, I post my underclass. They don't do that.
You are arguably the face of the drivers right now. I think there's not even a close second right now, would you say?
Correct.
How is that? Like, you feel like you're kind of the king of the space?
In some way, yeah.
What motivates you to do this?
Traffic.
You just hate traffic?
I hate traffic. Do you like traffic?
No, I don't. How worried are you about being caught by the police?
Not worried at all.
Do you think they have their eye on you?
I'm pretty sure they do, but whatever happens, happens. I don't think I'll ever get caught, and if I do, it is what it is.
Is there an amount of jail time that would scare you away from doing this?
Lifetime.
How are you getting access to all these kind of crazy cars?
Family, network, friends.
So these are your cars?
Yes, sir. We have a GTP RS, we have an M3 CS, I have an individual spec that I took like months to build, the Voodoo Blue M3, and then we have a Cohen, we have a Huracan, we have track tops, we have the biggest fleet in New York, one of the biggest fleets in New York.
Let me ask the question I think is on everyone's mind.
Yes, sir.
What makes it worth it to rent to guys like License? Guys that are going to be driving crazy, guys that might do illegal criminal shit in the car.
It's kind of networking, right? You have people like License that come through, people that we already know. We know that they're responsible. If anything happens, they will pay up for it. They do market with our vehicles. We do get clientele from them, but we do vet out the clientele with a background check and whatnot.
So you don't care if someone takes a $450,000 car, drives it like crazy, drifts?
Sure, of course I care. I mean, we keep it to a certain extent, right? Like if I'm getting alerts after alerts after alerts with trackers, we tell them, hey, like, calm down a little bit. They also respect us too, you know? It's a respect relationship.
Something just does not add up. I mean, how is a 19-year-old with no insurance getting access to exotic cars? And sometimes for free. License claims that the dealers are his friends and they simply like what he's doing. But let's be real, who's handing over cars like this just so their buddy can make social media videos? To me, there is more to the story that we are just not being told. We begin this next day by meeting License at a historical landmark for the New York drivers. Legend has it this is the spot Squeeze Benz and License grew up meeting at before they drove around like maniacs.
Hey!
What's up, brother? So you had us meet you at a Home Depot of all places.
This is where it all started, right here.
This is important to your journey.
Yes.
Tell me about it.
Basically, the first ever death row we ever did, the most popular one was Squeeze, and the very beginning was, in this Home Depot. We all met here, and then we hit the GCP, which is this highway right here.
You know Squeeze Benz?
That's my boy.
How long have you guys been hitting runs together?
Before all the YouTube stuff, before everything, we known each other for so long. I've known him, Squeeze before I've known him back.
Does your mother know you do this stuff?
No.
She doesn't know at all? Your parents have no idea?
Nope.
What do they think you're doing all day?
Work.
They just think, when you talk to them at Thanksgiving, talk to them about work, what do you tell them?
I make money. I'd rather not tell them because I don't want them to worry about me.
Is your dad in your life?
Yes.
What would he say if he knew you were doing this?
He would tell me to stop.
You got a fiance, right?
I'm engaged, yes.
And what does she think about this?
She doesn't know.
Do you feel like you're living a lie with your family not knowing this?
Not really. I'm not lying to them. I'm just not telling them.
This style of high-speed, reckless driving has been gaining popularity amongst New York's younger generations. I wanted to know from the people living here how they felt about it and how it impacted their life. So I sent my guy Keegan to the streets of New York to hear people's opinions.
I think that's not safe.
They gotta chill. Why are you risking people's lives?
I mean, if you're good, you're good. If you're not, you're not. Don't hit me if you're in front of me.
It's reckless, bro.
Kids this generation are easily influenced by the things around them, especially on the social media apps that we have.
What do you think drives like young men specifically to drive crazy like that? Low testosterone. Really, I just think it's an ego thing and wanting to be a little more manly. If you could speak directly to these guys, what would you say to them? Slow down.
It's not worth it, bro. You're gonna end up in jail. I'm dead ass.
What do you think the people of New York think about you?
Some hate me, some don't hate me. It all just depends. Like, when I'm walking outside, I've never had a bad interaction. When people notice me and stuff, they take pictures, they tell me they like how I drive. But from the YouTube comments, a lot of people hate me, but I don't give a f***. I'm gonna do this regardless whether people hate it or not.
2 with the F.
Alright, let's restart it. We back again. Let's see what he said. That's where we was at. We back!
This is the spot Squeeze Benz and License grew up meeting at before they drove around like maniacs. Hey! What's up, brother? So you had us meet you at a Home Depot of all places.
This is where it all started, right here.
This is important to your journey.
Yes.
Tell me about it.
Basically, the first ever death row we ever did, the most popular one was Squeeze, and the very beginning was, in this Home Depot. We all met here, and then we hit the GCP, which is this highway right here.
You know Squeeze Benz?
That's my boy.
How long have you guys been hitting runs together?
Before all the YouTube stuff, before everything, we've known each other for so long. I've known him, Squeeze, before I've known him back.
Does your mother know you do this stuff?
No.
She doesn't know at all? Your parents have no idea?
Nope.
What do they think you're doing all day?
Work.
They just think, when you talk to them at Thanksgiving, talk to them about work, what do you tell them?
I make money. I'd rather not tell them because I don't want them to worry about me.
Is your dad in your life?
Yes.
What would he say if he knew you were doing this?
He would tell me to stop.
You got a fiance, right?
I'm engaged, yes.
And what does she think about this?
She doesn't know.
Do you feel like you're living a lie with your family not knowing this?
Not really. I'm not lying to them. I'm just not telling them.
This style of high-speed, reckless driving has been gaining popularity amongst New York's younger generations. I wanted to know from the people living here how they felt about it and how it impacted their life. So I sent my guy Keegan to the streets of New York to hear people's opinions.
What's that word?
They gotta chill. Why are you risking people's life?
I mean, if you're good, you're good. If you're not, you're not. Don't hit me if you're in front of me.
It's reckless, bro.
Kids this generation are easily influenced by the things around them, especially on the social media apps that we have.
What do you think drives like young men specifically to drive crazy like that? Low testosterone.
He said low
I think
testosterone.
it's an ego thing and wanting to be a little more manly. If you could speak directly to these guys, what would you say to them? Slow down.
It's not worth it.
Slow
bro.
down.
You're gonna end up in jail. I'm dead ass.
What do you think the people of New York think
Why
about
I hear my echo?
Some hate me, some don't hate me. It always depends. Like, when I'm walking outside, I've never had a bad interaction. When people notice me and stuff, and take pictures, they tell me, like, oh my God. But from the YouTube comments, a lot of people hate me, but I don't give a I'm gonna do this regardless whether people hate it or not.
Two with the F87. Table for two, my carbone in my section. One separate head with my radar detection.
How wanted would you say you are by NYPD?
I'm like the most wanted right now. I've had an incident actually not too long ago where I was walking inside of a gas station and two cops was like right there eyeing me and they started like following me around.
You were wearing the shirt?
Yes, I was wearing the shirt and I was wearing my Crocs. They started chasing me and I knew.
How you gonna say exactly what he was wearing, bro? This nigga is retarded.
I think they noticed me, like they recognized who I was.
The argument on their side, I think they would say like, look, this is a guy a lot of young men follow and look up to. If we let him run the streets, then there's gonna be 50 more, 100 more, many more people that take your place and try to do the same thing. What do you think about your impact and influence on this world?
I do have a heavy impact. I do influence a lot of people and stuff. But I always tell people not to do what I do because not everybody got the will. And, I've seen a lot of passes that people get into and stuff, and it's really not. It's not good. Just because it looks easy and said it doesn't mean it's easy. Anything can happen.
I'm gonna get in the car with you, but you promise to be careful with me?
I got you.
You got me?
You trust me?
Yeah, I trust you. All right, we're gonna hop in. We're gonna make a mission to the airport, and we'll see you guys on the road. Before we show you one of the craziest parts of the video, first a quick message from our sponsor. Folks, it's crazy that there are people out there driving like this, but you know what also is crazy?
No,
there are
the
data brokers, personal information from the
watching
web.
this video, and I hate when they sponsor in the middle of the video, bro.
So take back your personal data with Incognito. You create. How often are you switching cars?
Every day. I can't drive the same car for more than a day because it gets too hot.
You have good insurance?
I am the insurance.
So no State Farm or Progressive?
Nothing. If anything happens, if I make a mistake, I gotta come out of pocket.
Damn. So if you hit somebody on the road, would you stop?
I think I would.
But there'd be some mental thinking going on to figure out how you'd make your next move.
Yeah.
Tell me about the feeling you get when you do this.
It's a good feeling. It's addictive.
Ta.
Better than drugs in my opinion.
Do you do any drugs?
I don't do drugs.
Do you drink?
Never.
Do you have any other vices besides crazy
Yeah,
driving?
that elevator got ghosts, I'm telling you. The hospital's not right.
So
People
do
been
you feel
dying
like
in there
this is what you
since
were put on earth to do,
before,
was to drive?
since 200 years ago.
Ever since I started driving, I remember like
Before that.
every day I started driving, I was already on this thing. Like not as crazy, but like I was already nice at it, you know, like I was nice.
Looks like we need engine oil
Don't worry about that.
and tire pressure. You've been riding this thing like a horse, huh?
Hey man, if I don't ride it like this, the next man will.
How much do you think this car costs?
This one specifically is about like 100 and something.
So when you're going to your rental guys, how much are they charging you for a day for a car like this?
All in good.
What's in it for them?
You're my boy.
If I worked my ass off to acquire a $100,000 vehicle and I knew you drove like a maniac, why would I just give it to you because you're my boy?
So my friend, you know, me and my friends have been doing this for almost ever, you know, and I have my own cars. I'm still doing my own cars. But I got my boys who really don't care about none of that shit, you know. How you feeling?
I feel like the beginning, right before
Is
you
that what?
actually bungee jump, like I feel the build up, like you walk to the top, you put the
Why do you
belt
play
on,
so
and now
much? Like,
get
you
to
really
jump
get on my
off,
phone to play,
and you
huh?
kinda don't want it. That's a real bad feeling.
I said you get on my phone to play. Like,
I'm about for 1 minute.
I'm doing it this weekend because it looks a hot mess.
yeah. If you dead ass, but
Let's
we'll
do
see.
1 minute.
What?
And
You covering your speaker.
I said if you dead ass, yeah, but we'll see. I don't believe it. I don't believe it till I see it.
Yeah, I'm staying in this weekend. I gotta do, I don't know what hairstyle to do, but I know my hair looks crazy. And also, everybody keeps saying that I have to keep on the same
Not too fast.
I can do the cutting or just speeding this way.
Why not? Hello? Mind your business. Oh, word.
Okay. Please, God Almighty.
He getting crazy though.
Heads up, heads up, heads
He
up,
getting
heads
crazy.
up, heads up, heads up.
White line.
Okay, you got 10 seconds left. No, don't go faster though.
I'm just talking to you, so who does that?
Please, dude.
That's funny.
Holy shit, are you serious? Okay, good. Time. Good, cut. I'm sweating, dude. Oh, Lord, that was exciting. Because I didn't even let Squeeze Benz go that far. Like, there were so many times where I thought that was gonna be it. What's the fastest you ever gone in a car?
I hit 195 before. I've never had my dreams to always do 200, but I haven't had the right car to do it in.
Do you ever feel guilty
You asked me if
doing
I was
this?
laughing.
Like, hey, I'm doing something that puts other people at great risk.
If I've ever like scraped someone's car, you know, taxi mirror, or like even touched them, I feel like I would feel guilty, but I don't feel guilty.
They do like have the ham and cheese, but nobody eats that. Then they got pepperoni, pizza, now.
Talk about the difficulty of getting away from police in these circumstances.
So you know what you're gonna eat?
Don't know what the they're doing. They're not drivers. They don't do this. And they drive slow cars. You don't stand no chance against them.
So you know what you're gonna eat?
Oh, you just take it as sport. Sport plus, don't
12.
Hold on. Hey. License. Let's just relax. License? I don't want to go super fast.
License? I don't want to go super fast. This nigga is scary as fuck.
How often would you say you go on a high-speed chase?
Every day.
Every day?
Every day.
Is that an exaggeration at all?
No.
Have you had close calls?
I've had close quarters.
Have you been chased by a helicopter?
One time.
How is it getting away from that?
It was not as bad because the helicopter came after I got away, but it was 3 helicopters, as a matter of fact, and it was recent.
Can you explain the process?
You try to get away from them as fast as possible, and when you do that, you try to maintain a high speed, not too fast, but a speed that they're not going to maintain for more than 3 minutes, and
genuinely
that's
just
literally it, and then you take the next bus, get out of there, go to bed, go to sleep. You're good, Tommy. This is what we do every day.
I know, but
you're good, trust me. I promise you, your life is in your hands. You're going with me. That's what we're going. I'll slow down for you. Don't worry. Can we...
Holy shit.
You were just asking about cops and how easy it is to...
Was that a real cop?
Yes.
What the f was that? What you think? That was? Yeah. So we just got into a police chase and got away?
Basically.
Okay, easy, please. Please. Hey, we're good on this. License. Come on, please. Hey, can you listen to me? Hey, I get it, but I got the idea. I got a kid at home. I want to be a responsible dad. When you have a kid, maybe you'll feel a little
I get it. I get where
you're good at this. I trust that you're good at it. You see how I don't even sweat this much when we interviewed the Sinaloa fucking cartel a couple weeks ago. Holy shit. What would you say to someone that's like, man, that's a really selfish way to drive?
No comment. I'll keep it pushing. You know, I love doing what I do, and no one can tell me anything that will change that. There's levels to this. There's really levels to this, and the level that I'm at, and like a few people are at, has not been discovered. You know, you gotta be careful. You gotta care about everybody else on the road. That's something I really care about. I don't care about the car driving. I don't care about me. You know, like it's other people that have nothing to do with as well.
So, if people were to describe you as a menace, would you agree with that assessment?
I'll say 50-50.
Let me call you right back.
Is it worth it for you?
I would do this all on camera. It don't matter to me. I do it every day regardless.
Shit.
These people,
I'm reacting to this video right now.
People are like looking for us right now. The same cops.
The squeeze bin shit. There's some New York most wanted niggas that be like get away from the cops and shit. They just be running. Like they the strikers and even like you know the kid boys. They like them. Shut your bitch ass up.
This bitch got an angle, I got roused like the Bengals. If I find out she's cheating, then my bitch getting strangled. 707 is a Hellcat Durango.
And Box is a character, isn't he?
He's super funny. I love him.
What? When? Today?
Yes, sir.
I was about to say, bro.
I want to crash out, but I'm not going to crash out. You saw the fucking police? He was like, I think he was off duty, but he turned his lights on and you guys, you're definitely good though. It's not hot for sure. And then I was just right next to him.
What's up, man? Good to see you. How are you?
Hey, yo. Love boy. Michael Jackson.
Oh, shit. Hey, easy.
I was in the server. You want me to
They
join?
don't even chase no more.
That's the cops.
Alright, man. I'm going to get in
The
there.
cops, we're not worried about that.
I'm streaming though, bro. So don't be saying you can't say the F word and you can't say nothing crazy. I ain't just the F word,
I
bro.
love this shit the most.
You gonna get me banned, bro. Bro, like I'm on stream. Nigga, I just told you that. You slow as fuck. Don't say it though. Alright, bro.
Yeah, he's definitely on him though. He's like right on his ass.
This is a bad spot.
It's just that word and then that's it.
The only problem about that car is that
That's
four wheels are flat. He barely got any air in his tires.
Have you been on a chase yet?
A little one. License? That's good. Do you get any sort of nerves in you when you see the police in close proximity like that?
I get excited.
Nigga, that's what we're about to do. We about to get on the game together. I'm about to put the title of GTRP streaming with the guys, and then he's gonna be in the Discord, or we just gonna be together.
We got enough.
There's a cop right there, dude. There's a cop right there.
I bet.
Hey, that trooper's pulling
I
up.
bet. I'm about to start that up. I gotta end this shit.
Nigga, he's right there. Look.
Yo, bro, you are not. I have my real plates on.
Just relax. Look at your body language. We don't want to look like we're up to something.
Yeah, that trooper's on our ass though.
About to do GTRP after this.
Just for
Stay
context
tuned. Make
for
sure y'all
people back
subscribe,
home,
whoever up
there's
here.
a state trooper. 9 o'clock.
I just landed. I've only been in New York on the soil for about 10 minutes. Already almost 2 potential chases.
Let's
we
go.
need to get these plates covered up.
Let's go. How do strikers come into play in this business?
Oh God. So strikers, I mean, right now we have a jailbreak Hellcat, we have a track hawk. We're in a kind of a networking business where, for example, if someone does take our car and they're clean, but they end up trying to strike it, we have people that are in the group chat that send us pictures. Hey, this is your car. They're trying to strike it. Once everything adds up, we kill the car, or we try to get there as soon as possible, and we just try to stop it.
But you have their information on file.
Yes, but some people don't care about the information being leaked, but they will still try to strike the car. They'll just report it that, hey, someone came to me, they robbed me of my car.
Has anyone tried robbing you before?
100%.
What do you do?
We had a G-Wagon that was stolen. That was stolen by another rental company, actually. They tried to swap parts out. We kind of got an alert from the tracker saying that, hey, the device is disconnected, so we got there as fast as we can. And we try to just get the car back.
So you're not scared at all when a guy like License or a Squeeze Benz hits you up for a
100%. I'm up all night. I wake up at probably 9 a.m. and I probably go to sleep at 5 a.m. Probably sleep 4 or 5 hours a day. We get alerts on our phone every single second. But it's just part of the business, you know. It's a high risk and high reward business.
I'm trying to understand the New York car scene. Tell me how much these scenes overlap. The strikers, the takeovers, the fast drivers, are they all kind of blended together?
In a way, yes. We all do the same thing, you know. Me personally, I'm not in the striker world. I don't drive stolen cars, any of that, but I know a lot of people that do.
Who are you guys and what do you do?
My name is AJ and I strike cars for a living. My name is Ace and I do the same thing he do.
Okay, we just pulled up on a random parking lot on you. How did this happen?
We basically just got chased by undercovers right now.
Just now?
Yeah, like 30 minutes ago. That's what they go for. They usually hit right here and the windows, so they know the vibe. So when
With your car they hit you?
No, not with the car, with the stick. That stick shot up the window with the sticks.
Are we in a situation right now where if cops came, you would run?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay. I've seen this around the country a little bit. One thing that kind of concerns me and I'm curious about is why are so many young guys getting into this game, do you think?
Because it's easy and it's fun.
What makes it fun? Like what attracts you to this?
The adrenaline and fast cars.
The average car thief right now, how old do you think they are?
Average like 17, 18.
Make sure y'all subscribe.
Out of this thing?
Yeah, everything. Let me show you how we do it. So basically, you pop a window on the back. Once you get in here, you basically take out the screen right here and you take out all the wires that's behind it. And then you take out any wires that's connected to the mirror and the antenna.
Is this just for your personal use now? Are you gonna sell it? What's?
It's Vince one, so I'm just keeping it.
Does the average cop, are they able to look at this and know it's stolen?
I mean, right now, hell yeah.
How so? What?
The windows.
Do you apply often to jobs?
I try, but it's just boring.
But wait, what about going on hikes for?
Hell yeah, we take this and go take a hike.
How long have you been in this game for?
Almost a year now. Yeah, about a year.
How good are the cops at chasing?
I ain't gonna lie, I used to steal cars too. It was fun.
How easily would you get away, would you say?
Mad easy. Because they're not gonna chase. I mean, to be honest, if you have to hit them, you will hit them.
What brought you to the point where like, I'm willing to hit a cop, I'm willing to do this?
YouTube.
YouTube?
Yeah.
And are people like me to blame?
No, not you. Like, they show you on YouTube how to take them. Yeah.
On the scale of good and evil, where do you guys place yourselves?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna place myself as good, bro. Because I could really be doing some dumb shit. Like, worse than just driving these cars. We live in a f***ed up world, so.
What do they do at Citi Field? What are we about to go see?
Basically, Citi Field is a place where if you wanted to get a...
Let me see. Let me start up to 5M. I gotta edit this out the video. Let me call this nigga real quick. Well, it ain't about to die because it's dead now. Back to the video.
The car fixed same day, you bring it there, you know, and if you want to sell a striker, you bring it there. Everything is there, bro. It's like the center of parts and like fixing cars and just everything in between, you know.
So there's a little bit of an underground black market economy that happens in this spot.
Like, why is he so hot with it, bro? If I was like, when I used to be in the streets, I was not saying none of this shit. I'll never do no shit like that.
So Mr. Unbox, tell us where we are right now.
We are in the heart of Striker City, New York. Out here are all the chop shops where all the crash outs, the Kia boys,
So someone
the
probably
YNs.
just crashed their car here.
This was a, this is a crash, a simple plaster job type shit. You can see honestly because of the paint. Yeah, this was a bad accident, but this is also a beater. So
it's probably just someone.
I mean, yeah, it's registered and it has the inspection. So this is probably a legit car that was just involved in a bad accident and they didn't want to go through insurance. So once again, you can get a whole job done for under $1,000. You can get, and once again, we're in New York. We're in the most expensive city in the world. So an average shop, let's say they charge $5,000. Out here, you go to the right Spanish guy, you're the right person. All of a sudden, you're paying $600 for the same job with labor.
So if I have to get rid of something, do I come to a place like this to get it crushed or taken care of?
Like we had spoken to our man about, you could either strip the car clean, which depending on what type of striker it is, if it's a low-level striker, maybe you just set it on fire, maybe you bring it here for junk, maybe you try to sell it for $100, $200, which is a huge thing. After the car gets crashed, let's say before it was crashed, it was $8,000. Now that the car is crashed, if the airbags didn't go out, maybe it's $5,000. If the airbags went out, you can get that car for $1,000. And it could be a really high trim BMW or Benz. It could be an insanely nice car that you got for 99% off, even of striker price, just because it was involved in an accident.
That's tough.
Stop, bro. That was crazy. Just stop. Stop.
That was crazy.
Just stop. Just stop. What?
You almost hit that track ball.
Where?
No, he didn't.
I'm the slider of the move, bro.
Okay. Let me show you something.
So what are we walking up to right now?
That's the 2008 G37 Sport Package. It don't get better than this. This is the best drift car you could get. $25.
So you bought this car for $25?
$25.
How long ago did you guys pick up this car?
Like maybe 4 weeks now.
And you just use it as your personal car now?
No, not really. I just bring it to do dumb shit like this.
So if NYPD passes these plates, how do you evade detection?
No, nothing comes up into the plates. They're ghost plates.
You'd think with all the cameras in New York that the NYPD would have an easy time catching guys like this. Between the tolls, traffic lights, bridges, and more, there are thousands of license plate readers across NYC. But keep in mind this rule: no plate, no case. And to beat the cameras, these drivers have a few clever tactics up their sleeve. One of them is to use fake license plates, which some of them even sell on their own merch sites. Another tactic is to use stolen plates, and still yet another is to make their plates unreadable by doing things like taping over the letters of numbers. To me, it's always fascinating to watch this ongoing chess match between law enforcement and the criminals that are trying to stay one step ahead. So, to you, what is the hardest part about this business?
Taking a car. Taking a car for sure, because you gotta hop through the window, so process and all of that. It takes too long.
What about the person that owned this car?
They got insurance. I went to the glove compartment. He has full coverage.
Bro, I'm loading in, bro.
He's gonna get a new car.
I don't want to hype this up, but in a weird way, does he actually come out ahead, you think?
Yeah, for sure. He probably got like a G80 or some shit. This car's like $10,000.
Now you're not gonna give me a pole, bro. You're gonna have me loafing on her.
Oh, helicopter again. There's a lot of deja vu from last year, guys.
You got a zip in a second. You seen that, right? Yeah.
Folks, I wasn't lying when I said these guys are wanted.
You got a V?
This has been a legendary interview. Stay safe.
You got a V?
Thank you for keeping me safe when I was with you, and I enjoyed getting to know you.
Give me
I'm going
then.
back to
I'm not getting
Milwaukee.
there.
Peace.
It was nice talking to you.
At this point, we've seen the stolen car game pretty up close. Like, look, that's how he's treating someone's car. It's just his personal fun car.
Yeah.
The insurance argument, there might be some slight truth to it. Do I really think this guy took the care and consideration to check his glove box and check to make sure he had insurance, as if he would just leave it alone if he didn't? Doubt it. Insurance can take a while. Just the idea that it's just this harmless thing. And then when you look at the amount of money they were making peanuts nowadays. $800 in 4 weeks is, I could mow lawns and outdo these guys. I mean, go to a cage fight or get into public speaking. There's ways to exercise that muscle without being a menace to society. A common thing I hear from people that do stuff like
that's it. I gotta restart this stream.